Hi, back again. Today we want to optimize our house that we built. It was named House 22. That is this house. It has at the moment 4,796. Yeah, 96, genau, words, and we want to have it like 300 words or so. So to do such, we have to make the photos from all the sides in orthographic view. That means we take the camera and set the type of orthographic. Then we have to delete the rotation of that, so we press N for the panel here. And there we can say rotation should be 0, that should be 0, and that 2. Now the camera looks down under, so we rotate X 90 degrees, and now they look from the front to our object, orthographic. So N press again to hide that panel, 1 on the numpad to go into the camera view. We need another resolution. We see here an HD resolution, but we want to have an other. So we go here to the output label, and there we plug in 1024 and Y 1024-2. That is enough for a texture. We only make a texture now in principle. So we get numpad 0 to go into our camera. Now we have to zoom on. That goes here on the camera, and here is an view. Here orthographic scale. And there we can increase, grab them, and bring it as big as you can. So we have the best result for that resolution then. So that is the maximum. So we have it there. Now we need a renderer. I take normally the cycles renderer, and I want no background. So for no background we need this film label here, and there we can say transparency, and then it is without a background, alpha channel. So F12 to render. It renders here in the UV image editor. That is the picture then. Oh, I hope denoising was out. Yeah. When it's on, it takes very long. Now look, denoising is on. Shit. So we go back here and take here Eevee as a renderer, and then press F12. First stop this, so then render again with Eevee. Wow, Eevee, shit. Okay, we go back to cycles and render that. Wow, what a motherfucking shit. Oh, good. Don't wonder. That's the game. Yeah, then it takes time. I don't know why so much time for such a primitive thing there, but we have no other chance, so we wait. Sit and wait. What he does there, remaining 37 seconds. For what? My god. So I have escaped that, but we can save that then as front. So house 22, but front. JPEG, save as RGB, quality 100 as a JPEG. It's okay, save. Good, we have that view. Now we need the back view. That means we have to go out of the camera, move the camera behind the house, and rotate set 180 degrees. Then numpad 0, and we see the backside. Only grab in the middle, and we can render F12. So when it is sharpened up here, then we escape that simply, because that is all we need. We don't need their special things. So escape, escape, escape. So that is done. But where's the save button here? Image, save as. That is house 22 back. Back. Save. Then numpad 0 to go out of the camera. Then we move the camera to the side and rotate set 100. No. Rotate set -90. Rotate set 90. Rotate set 180. So long way. This is the right side of the house. So numpad 0. Bring it in the middle by grabbing. It's the right side, so render F12. And let them sharpen up here this stuff. You see here is sharp and the other is not sharp, because he counts here that render samples. And when these yellow things are gone, then it is completed, the samples. But it's enough. See, we are here at 50%. So I escape, 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 and then save as. House right side is that. So right, save as. Then out of the camera with numpad 0. Move that in X direction. Rotate set 180 degrees. Numpad 0 to jump in camera mode. Bring it in the middle by grabbing with G. Then F12 to render. That is then the left side. And we wait again. I think that is enough. So escape, escape, escape. Then image, save as, left side. Okay, so we have now our textures that we need for this object. So numpad 0. We can now go to optimize the mesh, because we have 4000 words and we want to have 300. So that means all that we don't need we delete. So this candle, X, delete. That too. Then this one. And here this window stuff. This window stuff. Wow, that hangs. So then that one. All must be deleted. Then this, that, 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 think that was it. Yes, we have 83 words. That is good count. So we must close that windows. So F to close that faces. Here also. And here must think about it. Here we close the 2 and project then the other stuff on it. That means we can take here this picture out and X delete that. So we can here close that with F. So we want to optimize a little. That here isn't needed. So we can take these 2 points and take X, dissolve vertices so they're gone and the mesh stands there where it is. Same we can do here on this side, both vertices, X, dissolve vertices, and here we can delete the edges, so we mark them, X, dissolve edges. So we have less edges than before. Here is one also. Here we can delete the edge because there is nothing to look into. So we can do such. So now we have here all in all 67 words. That is perfect. Alt A to deselect. Now file save as. I call it house 22 optimization part 2. Then sorry, oh, I'm ill again. I'm every time ill when I make tutorials. Good. So we can now delete all materials on them because we take our texture that we rendered at the start. So that means we go here to Material tab, and here are the materials. With minus we can delete them all. So we have now only a white house, and now we want to bring our textures on them. So plus, new, give them a name. We call it house front. House front. Then we can go here in a shader editor and say add texture, image texture. Then we can open our texture folder. That's in our Saint Michel file. And there we take now the house 22 front. House where is it? Good question. Next question. I'm searching. MOP. Where we have it? Don't find that. Really? Mysteries. Where it is? Or where we saved that? That is the question. Maybe he saved that to another place. I don't find it. But I must find it. So I will check that. File image save as. He placed that in the house 22 folder. Ah, that is the problem. Okay. So that means we have to go in our Saint Michel folder, and there on house 22 there, and there are the pictures, so we cut them out and bring them in Saint Michel texture folder. here and place them there. Paste. So now they're in, and now we can use them. So also we go to the image texture, open, and now we go to the texture folder, and here is to the view, and now it must be there. And we see there is at house 22 front. We connect color with base color from the principal shader. Then why that looks so? Because it isn't unwrapped correctly. So we must take here face selection, B for border selection, a box selection, and then mark that only the front. Look from the front, numpad 1, and say here U, unwrap, project from view. We can now delete here this picture. Then we can say here sign house front. Then we can open up here our texture, the house 22 front, and then we go to UV edit. There we have now our UV mask, and we can scale them to the same size as the picture, and grabbing, positioning, and then you see we have the house on that side, but you see there wasn't all marked, so Control Z to go back. Here you see it was not marked completely, so A to select all, and then scale up. So then grab and position, and then we have the front, and that with this low count. So we need the backside too, so numpad Control 1 plus new, call house back. Then we have here the nodes, and we add here texture, image texture, open up, texture folder, view, house 22 back, connect color with base color, say here Control A, Alt A to deselect all, then B for box selection, and select here the back, and only the back. Then U, unwrapping from view, sign house back, and here kick that away and open up the house back, and then scale up till the size there, and grab it to position. So we have the back side of the house, the front of the house. We only need the sides, that is the right side. So numpad 3. So numpad 3, yeah. Plus new material, call it right, house right. Then go here to the principal shader and add texture, image texture, open, go to our texture folder, take the right side, that is left side, here's the right side. Then we connect color with the base color, and edit mode with tab, Alt A to deselect all, B for box selection, and select the right side. right side is selected, numpad 3 to see it from the side, hit U on the keyboard and projection from view, house right assign, then kick that and search here the right side and scale up the UV. Bring it to fit. And we have the front, the right and this side. So only the left side to do. So Control 3 on the numpad is the left side. Tab Alt A to deselect all, B for box selection, mark that, check, yeah, it's only the left side. Control 3 on numpad, plus new, call it house left, and add texture, image texture, color to color, open up, texture folder, view, and house 22 left, then assign, kick here the right picture and open up the left picture, and then scale down till the size, grabbing, that looks other way, think that here isn't unwrapped, so U, project from view, scale, yeah, a little bit bigger, so now we have the house that looks like the other house. The other house has 4000 words and that has 71, and that is the point. So you can make games because you have not as much megabytes for the RAM and for the graphic card. The only things you must remember, there are inner parts of the windows and such, and that you must select with when you want to texture them. So that means when we take them all and look them from the side, numpad 3, and hit U, project from view, and give then here the right assign, then that comes there too, and I can scale that here and make that smaller or longer, and then you have here the correct inner part, I would say. You see here it don't fits totally. You can readjust that if you want. Normally that is good like it is. We can go here deeper, that means when we look from the front and mark only the front, so Alt A to deselect, B box selection, get this whole thing, then U, unwrap from view, and then we must make it more correctly. That means we make that here bigger, that we can see better. Then we take that front thing and scale that up, and then we try to bring it to the absolutely perfection. Here you see it isn't long enough, and here it fits not. So we try to get that completely done. And now you see that more fits with them, and then we have a complete good looking house with this less word count. Okay, that was it for today. I saved that, and we see us by the next optimization of houses. So you can make games with 1000 houses, no problem. Thanks a lot, bye.